How's the body? How you feeling?
Feeling good. Everything is progressing well. Feeling strong. Should be ready to go by spring training.
Are you completely healed or?
Yeah, I'm done with the rehab portion. Now it's just a matter of getting back in shape and get my legs back underneath me and just like I said, hitting and throwing and seeing how everything feels.
So spring training, you're at 100%?
Yeah, I'll be good to go.
Early impressions on Maniac?
Everything's been good. I've had some short conversations with him that went very well, and I've heard nothing but good things about him. I'm excited to work with him and the rest of the staff.
Grady, how hurt were you last year? I mean, you seemed to gut it out. No matter, we didn't really know how bad it was, but was it significant last year?
Well, it was bad enough to the point where I had to have surgery at the end of the year. There was a couple injuries that were nagging throughout the year, but you tried to go out there and play, and got through it and see what you could do. And we got to the point at the end of the year where we were out of it, and might as well shut it down and give myself more time to recover. This awesome.
Grady, was there any thought about shutting it down earlier than you did?
We talked about it. Obviously, I came on the DL and tried to get healed up as much as I could, and you want to give yourself a shot, even if it's a long shot. The team might pull something out. You want to give yourself that chance and give the team that chance.
Do you regret not shutting it down earlier?
No, not at all. I think I made the right decision. It was my call, and I wanted to stay in there as long as I could. Even if we were out of it, I still wanted to give myself the whole much of the season as I could.
Grady, how tough is it? This is like the first year in a while you've been here where you guys aren't considered a real contender for the division.
That's not an issue for us. Sometimes when you're looking other ways and forgetting about you can do the most damage. There's been years where we've been the favorite and fallen short, and years when we've been kind of the underdog and rised up. So we're just going to go out there and take care of our business and go from there.
What's it like walking into the locker room this year, looking around and seeing a whole bunch of new faces?
It's different. It'll be a different mindset this year. We got some young guys and a whole new staff, so I'm looking forward to working with everybody and just getting things right.
And for a change, I guess you may be relied on to take a leadership role, so to speak. You're one of the senior guys here.
Yeah, getting be the old veteran on the team. We got some young guys, but we also got some veterans who are all going to take that role as leadership. There's multiple guys in our locker room who can do that, and there's going to be times that myself and other guys are going to step up and be that vocal leader.
Grady, how have you handled the internet thing? What's been the ramifications of it, and what's your feelings on it now?
As far as right now, I'm doing everything I can to put it behind me. Those things, we all know what happened. I never intended for any of this to be public. This is a private matter, and I apologize that I have to be here talking about it, right now. But like I said, I'm doing what I can to put it behind me and go from there.
Did you ever find out who stole the?
When everything happened, the proper authorities were involved, and everything was handled appropriately.
So was in the end, did you have a good result? I mean, did you find the guy that did it?
Like I said, the proper authorities were handled it the best way they could, and like I said, it's let them take care of it and go about my business.
You've apologized. Here you are, apologizing again, explaining it. Just kind of keeps creeping up. How much does that interfere with what you're trying to accomplish with baseball?
It's not. Like I said, I put it behind me. Obviously people are going to want to talk about it, but for me, it's in the past. I don't feel as though I did anything wrong. This is something that was shared between me and my girlfriend. I'm sorry that I have to involve, complete organization, my teammates, and fans and all this, but again, it's a private matter. And I said it's just one of those things.
Grady, they were pretty nice pictures, I have to say. Were you embarrassed that they came out? You're such a quiet, shy guy.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. Obviously, like I said, I never intended for this to come out, and you don't want to, intimate, photos of yourself, out there for people to see.
Are you still with your girlfriend?
Yeah, we're still together.
Is it a cautionary tale? I mean, if you had to tell teammates or anything else, would you say anything could happen?
It's scary that something like this can happen. But like I said, it's not like we were out there trying to, advertise ourselves or anything like that. This was something that was, shared between the two of us, and someone managed to, get a hold of it and do what they did.
Grady, given what's happened here the last couple of years with all the veterans that have been traded, do you think about your long-term future here?
You know, I hope there is a long-term future for me here. You know, I've always enjoyed being, you know, an Indian, and I'd love to spend my career here and be a part of this organization for as long as they'll have me.
Has there been any discussion on a contract extension?
Not at all. No, I mean, you know, I still got a few more years left on my deal, so hopefully to get to the end part of that, we'll see where we're at.
Do you feel like you've been left behind a little bit, Grady? I mean, that whole wave of players you came up with, that whole core is gone almost. Do you feel like you've been left behind, and do you think there's enough players here to make another run at this?
You know, I definitely don't feel like I've been left behind. You know, obviously, you know, some of the close friends that you've had and you've grown relationships with as, you know, friends and teammates have all, you know, kind of been traded and moved on. But, you know, I feel like, you know, this is a good chance to start over, you know, with a new group of guys. I really like the young guys that we got and the veterans that we have here, and looking forward to, you know, starting something new, you know, this year and hopefully, you know, upcoming years to come.
Has it been frustrating to
Do
go?
you feel a sense, Grady, that this year you need to come out and be, because last year you were hurt by your injury, that showed. Do you feel like this year you need to come out and really prove yourself, to become a super Sizemore?
You know, I always feel like I'm having, you know, I want to prove myself just, you know, to my teammates and on the field, but I don't feel like I have to prove anything more than I have in the previous years. You know, I think I'm just trying to get healthy, get back out on the field, and you know, help my team win.
Grady, is it frustrating to have an off-season this quiet where there's no moves being made and other teams are making them, and you've got all your guys gone, you've got young guys, and there's no moves coming in?
No, I think we've made some good moves. I think nothing, you know, that's going to, you know, scream headlines, but we've got a lot of young talent, you know, last year that proved itself that they can compete at this level, and then we brought some veteran guys in. They're going to help them out, and you know, I like where we're at right now.
Grady, you've only known Eric Wedge. Is there a little anxiousness with a new guy coming in and changing things probably 100%?
I mean, I can't say I know what to expect. You know, obviously it's a whole new staff, but I'm definitely excited about it. You know, I know a few of the guys and have had a few conversations together, so you know, I think we're all excited just to get out there and get playing.
Grady, when you've talked to Manny, has he mentioned? Are you the leadoff hitter? Have you even talked about that?
We haven't really got in those discussions yet. You know, I know people have asked, but like I said, we haven't really gotten to that area. I think you know, for me, I've always said that's not a big deal. I'll hit wherever, you know, whatever's best for the team, and I'll play wherever I have to play.
Have you talked to many of the guys this offseason, like Hafner? You know, you guys are the last two mainstays of this thing.
Well, a little bit, yeah. You know, I've seen guys here and there. There's a couple of guys that have been out in Arizona working out, so you know, we've stayed in touch.
Grady, you have or haven't done baseball stuff yet?
Oh, I have. You know,
Yeah.
I've been throwing since December. So,
Okay.
you know, like I said, the progression's been really good. You know, no setbacks. Everything's you know, on schedule, and should be ready to go.
Are you on any limitations of what you can and can't do?
Not any limitations. I'd say it's more just you know, controlling the volume at this point. You know, it's just you know, I can't go out there and take 200 swings like I want to every day. You know, it's a slow progression, and you want to build up to the point where you're ready to go, and you don't want to push yourself too hard and set yourself down.
Will you have any kind of restrictions or slow play once you hit spring training?
You know, we'll see. That all kind of depends on how I feel when we get there. You know, right now, you're only going, you know, 5 days a week as opposed to 7. So it's we'll see what happens when, you know, I'm out there every day, you know, pushing.
Has your mental approach changed now that you've got to be a leader?
No, not at all. I think you know, hopefully you know, have to be there and have the younger guys when they look to you to, you know, step up and help them out any way you can. But I'm not going to approach the game any different.
You've always been a quiet guy. Is that a difficult role for you to transition into?
It'll be challenging.
Talk a little bit more.
Hopefully, you know, it'll come, you know, easier as time goes on. I've tried to, you know, step it up as much as I can over the years, but this will probably be the, you know, the biggest step for me this year with so many young guys and so many veterans.
Grady, when you were out and you were watching the team at the end of last year, what came into your mind? What did you see? What did you like, dislike?
Watching your team play is hard.